What's going on, guys? My name is Garrett from the JoblessGamers channel, and today we're doing Squadcast 18 with Mr. Boss for the win.
Hello.
And DatSaintsFan.
What's up, guys?
Now, if you guys are new to our channels, the Squadcast is something we do weekly every Saturday. We cover anything related to gaming, but mainly in GTA 5 and GTA Online. And today's topics are the firework launcher removal controversy, the Independence Day DLC, the heist code, the Hydra code, and Squeak pipe, which is something you guys submit some questions and we answer them live here on the Squadcast. Before we jump into this, anything you guys want to say?
I don't think so. Let's get it started.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
the topics.
Let's jump right into the Independence Day DLC as our first topic. And which one of you guys want to take it off first?
I guess I'll start. I made a video on this yesterday, since today is Saturday, where I essentially gave like an overview of how I think the DLC. And I think it's cool, but there's a few big cons that are really bothering me. One of them is the fact that the monster truck is $750,000. I think that's a little bit outrageous for something you can't store. And something we're going to talk about later is the fact that things are getting removed.
Yeah.
So that kind of bothers me.
On the monster truck though, you got to think it is a Pegasus vehicle, and you know things like the tank and all those type of vehicles, they cost a lot of money. So it kind of fits with the Pegasus vehicles. Now, is it worth it? I don't think it is, just because it's not that great. Like I would have hoped it would have been a little bit faster, and I mean, like, I wish we can get some customizable options on it, even though it is a Pegasus vehicle. But
I know.
I think the reason you would buy it is because, well, actually no, because they actually did announce that it's not going to go away. So
yeah, it's not a limited edition.
It's
the
not
thing
a
is, like,
edition.
you guys are gonna get a lot of hate. I already know this because I've been seeing a lot of comments in a lot of our videos that we always have negative things to say about DLC.
No, I love it. I love it. Like, look, it's free stuff, man. Come on, you can't love that more.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We're gonna say that real quick.
There's gonna be
all
things
of us,
wrong with it.
yeah, all of us agree with that. We love these DLCs because they are free. Most companies would be charging 10, 20, or even maybe for a season pass, where Rockstar's been giving us these DLCs for free, and the way that they make their money is from the cash card. So that's one of the biggest things I want to address here, is that we are very appreciative for the DLCs, where we do want to see certain DLCs come out before others. Like, everyone can agree that they would have rather had a heist DLC or even a single player DLC instead of an Independence Day DLC. But it's cool that this did come this week. So that's one thing I want to get out of the way.
Just because it is free, that means it's not going to be flawless. So we're just going to let you guys know what's happening. But back to the monster truck. I mean, I think I don't know how possible it would be, but if they added some sort of like Pegasus customization feature for not only like the cars or the trucks and stuff that you can get, but like even the planes, I think that would be pretty cool.
Like a personalization feature where you can make it more personalized for you.
Yeah, exactly. Because like if I can get like tires, if I can get the red, white, and blue tire smoke on the monster truck, that'd be pretty cool.
Or a JG logo on the side of the door.
Yeah, I would, just to make them more personal.
Speaking of that, I would also like to thank Garrett for being my personal alarm clock for waking me up for both the Hipster DLC and the Independence Day DLC.
Well, that's another thing. This is another DLC they haven't announced. So what do you guys think about that?
I think this is the trend. I think they're done announcing these little DLCs.
I think they're dicking with me here, because not only have they ruined my sleep schedule, but I also have
schedule was way ruined before this.
Listen, man,
don't blame it on Rockstar.
Listen, you guys have to admit that these DLCs really help us YouTubers, but when they're like so sporadic and so like, oh, surprise, it's really like, what? Okay,
it really catches us off guard.
Yeah, because like we have to be there for you guys, the viewers, and make sure that we guys, each of us gives you guys the most out of the DLC and cover it for you, just in case you're not able to, find out all the information for yourself or whatever the case may be. So we have to make sure that we give you guys everything packaged on that date or for the week. And when Rockstar just surprises us with the DLC, we love it, but we also hate it because it's just so
we have no time to prepare.
Well, no, because like for me, I mean, I know Ross got it done and Garrett maybe a little bit, but like, because we had the races that we recorded, and I think I have 3 parts total, but I only got the first 2 parts, and I was going to upload part 3 on Tuesday, but then they're like, no, bam, here's the DLC. Oh, well, guess what? I have to wait, and then it gets all messed up.
But like, we knew that the DLC was,
imminent.
leaked.
It was coming.
It was coming. We didn't know it was going to come this Tuesday. But it made sense because like there was no way they weren't going to drop it. Yeah. Like they were going to drop it the week after Independence Day. So it made sense, but we were just too foolish to think that it wasn't coming.
Do you think that has to do with all the leaked and code and stuff, or the stuff that people find before the DLCs come out? Is Rockstar trying to be like secretive or something?
No, I think they know that. To be honest with you, I think us leaking this information, quote unquote, leaking it, really helps the hype. Not only does it like get people interested in what's coming, but once they drop it, it really gives us credit as well. Where like, okay, well, you know, Ross, Austin, and Garrett, they really know their stuff. They talked about this before it came out. And it not only hyped me up for the DLC, but once the DLC came out, I knew what was already coming. So there was like no surprise. Same thing happened with the last two. I mean, this one, with the hipster and with the Independence Day DLC, we told you guys what was coming, the information about it. So
do you think, say like Rockstar went back like to their old ways where like a week before the DLC, they announced it on Newswire. Do you think there's more hype if they announce it or if it just pops up like out of nowhere?
I think, of course, they have a stronger voice in the community because each of us have our own individual communities. Where like, you know, I have almost 300,000, you have 400,000, Ross has 300 something thousand. Like we each have our own communities, but Rockstar is the company behind all this. So like without Rockstar, we would be nothing, of course, technically. So once they do it, I think it's more, you know, it just means that much more instead of like us technically nobodies in the general gist of the whole community of GTA 5. So, I mean, us hyping it towards our fans or viewers really helps. But when Rockstar really backs it, then you know it's like, okay, this is going to be this. Or, you know, it just has that much more credit because it's coming from Rockstar instead of from a YouTuber.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, I guess they're trying out new things. I don't know, because you would think that they would get more people to know about it or to like at least prepare for it if they announced it a week instead of it just being like, oh look, it may come because these YouTubers are saying about it. I don't know. I mean, either way.
No, I don't think they care. They don't think they care that we leak it, dude, honestly. Because like if they cared enough, they'd be striking us.
They wouldn't.
They would take down our videos.
Obviously, they don't care. But I'm just saying, like, you would think if they announced it and not just have it like as some surprise, then more people would like know about it. But you know, it doesn't matter. Free DLC, whenever it comes out. I mean, I'll take it. But how do you guys like? You guys liking the DLC like overall?
Yeah. I'm loving it.
I like everything that's been added. I think the clothing, like the new features, like they took away some things that you might forget. Is they took away a lot of glitches. Like they took away.
Well, I actually heard they took away stunting again.
Yeah,
or something.
That's actually the video I did the other day. I talked about because basically I talked to Jordy. Most of you guys know who Jordy is, Cop. I talked to him. I was like, hey man, like fans have been messaging me telling me that they took away stunting. What happened? He's like, yeah man. He's like, this happens every patch, and Rockstar sometimes they don't know what they take out. And apparently the reason why they took it out again is because the whole, you know how with the Dinka thrust you can lean back and it makes you go faster?
Yeah.
Well, that's why they did it again because they wanted to fix it for this motorcycle that just came out. That's what people are saying. That's what happened. That, you know, right now leaning back in a motorcycle doesn't work as well as it used to because they took out that stunting feature. So I think Rockstar's working on it, and whenever they do mess up stunting, they get a huge outrage from the community. And then, like, they always turn to Jordy or Quablecop to help them tweak it. So, like, the Quablecop's like the stunting guy of GTA 5 that everyone has come to know or love. And I think Rockstar works with him to fix stunting whenever they do break it. So
that's what the only thing, because like me and Ross were talking about this, the patch list. It was nowhere near as long as like the past.
Oh my god! Yeah,
them.
dude, this last patch list was really short. It was like
they're cutting down on all the glitches and stuff and all the exploits.
I think they're really hiding what they are fixing. A lot of things are yeah, I think so, man. But in this patch, as you noticed, there was a lot of things added. There was a whole section that said added features.
Yeah, they have a new, well, it's kind of a new game mode. It's the on call feature. Where like you can it's like a waiting lobby more or less to go into a lobby. Instead of just waiting in the lobby and waiting for it to fill up, you can go in free mode now, play, and then when the lobby's filled up, bam, you can get in and you can actually enjoy the time instead of waiting. And then they also have the new assassination stuff happening. You guys saw that?
With Lester, like the NPCs?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You get about, I think we were trying it was like between $6,000 or so and like $20,000, you know, depending on what the target is, I guess. That's, you know, it's a pretty cool feature they added.
It's good money too. It's a good way to farm some extra money. But this is gonna be really random. But I'm gonna open a Sprite. So, all right, there we go. I'm really thirsty.
This episode of this podcast is sponsored. I wish that'd be so sweet.
Oh man.
I was actually thinking about the other day, like
What an
Imagine
epic
how cool it would be
sponsor.
if we could get sponsored by like Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, or Coca-Cola or something like that. That'd be really cool because I read an article the other day that I think it was Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper, one of those two, freaking have been giving away gaming houses.
Wow.
It's Dr.
Like-
Pepper, yeah. They give away gaming houses every
Yeah,
once
like
in a while.
I was like, the squad wants a
Yo,
gaming
we
house.
are
need like
like
a
to that Dr. Pepper.
We need like a squad recording studio brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
Dude, that would be
Yeah.
cool. Like, I mean, if you guys ever have what's it called, satellite radio? No, whatever.
Yeah,
my
XM,
dad-
like
yeah.
Sirius
Yeah,
XM.
like Sirius XM. There's I forgot I think it's Shade 45. I think it is the
It's the rap
Eminem's.
station.
Yeah, Eminem's station where his station I think is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Where like whenever something cool happens, like they always like, all right, let's crack open a Coke, and it makes like a noise, and it's like really cool, and you
Wow,
hear the
that's
Coke
pretty sweet,
pouring,
yeah.
and it's like just like cool times. I don't know, that'd be really cool if we could have that. But that's like
Everybody tweet at
Dr. Pepper. Yo, tweet at everybody. Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew. We'll take any because we drink all of them, right? Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Yo, even a water sponsorship, that would be cool too.
Aquafina, what's up, Dasani?
What's up, man?
Smart water, any of those. We'll take anything. But overall, I think the Independence Day DLC was a great addition to GT Online. It was a nice, fun revive, and I think
Yeah,
that's
they even
that's a
added
perfect word
they
for it.
even added the two new, the roller coaster and the Ferris wheel. Although they are a little bit buggy,
Yep.
but they did add them, so that's
But
pretty sweet.
With that, that's a perfect transition into our next topic, which is the whole
Yeah.
controversy of things being removed, including the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster.
No, that's not being removed.
No, yes, it is.
No,
There
it's
is. Yes, there is. It is.
No, it's not.
I bet there was leaked code.
What are you talking about? I freaking right, dude. Go watch my damn video, man.
Dude,
I talked about.
there's leaked
Rockstar-
code that they're disabling it.
They can turn it off. It's gonna be enabled indefinitely. Man, you didn't even freaking read the newswire.
I did,
Shut up.
but they don't have
Listen.
everything there.
What is happening for you guys at home? If you haven't seen my video, all right. So
Everyone just like it.
Pretty much, if you have bought anything, it's staying except for the fireworks and the fireworks launcher. Now that's a whole separate controversy in and of itself. But the clothes, I guess the masks, all this stuff, if you don't buy it, they're gonna be gone, except for the monster truck, the Sovereign, the houses, and the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster. That stuff's staying in the game. But the firework launcher, this is where it gets really controversial because the what was it, the Valentine's Day, the Gusenberg sweeper, that was in the game, and if you bought it, you had to keep it forever and you can still replenish ammo. But if you didn't buy it, you didn't have the opportunity to ever get it again, which is completely fair. But this one, the launcher, the fireworks launcher costs like almost $60,000 to buy. And when the DLC is up, you can still have it, but there's not going to be any ammo that you can ever buy.
Yep.
So, in essence, basically, it's useless. So that's the huge controversy right now. A ton of people are begging Rockstar to leave it in the game.
There's actually a petition, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of petitions.
There's a
but-
change petition or something going on. Like basically, it sucks because you buy this weapon thinking you're gonna be able to keep it, and then Rockstar throws in this little whammy that barely anyone knows about. This in small text in their newswire saying like, once you run out of ammo, you lose the weapon. But as long as you have ammo for the weapon, you keep it. It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping. Now, the fireworks that you put on the ground, yeah, those can go away. I'm fine with that. Those are cool while they last, but they're not the greatest. Let's be honest. The fireworks launch, though, I'm absolutely loving it. I know you guys are too. It's just so fun to play around with in online, and especially the $60,000 price tag. That was like the big thing that a lot of people were really mad about.
Yeah, it's really expensive. Like they must think that money's really easy to make. I mean, especially if you buy shark cards, they're easy, but
Yeah.
they're not. Money in the game is not easy to come by. Like it takes a few hours sometimes to make, like 100K. Like it's not like you just get 100K within like 10 minutes anymore.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing that I was thinking of, and let us know in the comment section if you would be okay with this. So if they do wind up taking the fireworks launcher out, what if they gave you either the money back or just like $100,000 added to your bank account? That could be the only way that people would be not as mad, I think, if they did take the firework launcher out. But still, man, I really hope they keep it in because it's such a fun weapon to use.
What do you think, Russ?
Yeah, I think the fireworks can go. Obviously, that's pretty seasonal with the 4th of July. But I really disagree with the weapon being taken away because it's expensive. It's like 60 grand. Like,
Did you buy it?
Yeah, like I bought it for online.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't want to see it taken away. Like, is it a big deal that it's gone? Like, am I going to use it every day? No. But I still don't want it taken away.
But the occasional time.
Yeah, I still don't want it taken away. It's like, well, why? Can you not just leave it in the game? Like, that seems like such a simple thing to do.
Yeah, I think if Rockstar would have gone into it with this DLC and been like, look, either it's free or it doesn't cost that much money. You can play with it for a couple weeks and then it goes away. I think a lot more people would have been fine with it, but for them to have it be $60,000 almost, and then like, you know, as a little update in the comment section say, oh, it's going to be going away after
it wasn't even a main post. It wasn't in the main post.
It was
like
at the bottom of the newswire.
Yeah.
Like, you had to be a dedicated like newswire
That's where the
reader
issue
to
was,
see that. It's like
So,
they,
I
it's like
mean,
they
That's
knew
why
they
we're
would
that's
put
why
it in
we're
there,
here, bro.
but they didn't want like people to see it.
Yeah, because they knew it would be an outrage and people found
Well,
out.
see, I don't know, and I mean, we do have to remember that. Like, I don't know if the fireworks and the firework launcher is like connected in like the coding or something. If like they're just taking all fireworks out or like, I don't know why they would take it out. You know, like, I don't know the technical reason why, and that's one thing you do have to think about. But still, like, there's got to be some workaway around it. I mean, they kept the Gusenberg sweeper if you bought it, so I don't know. I hope they keep it in, man.
Yeah, I think the Gusenberg sweeper was a really good addition, and I'm glad they didn't remove it. But I can't imagine how, because like for a user that doesn't know that doesn't watch our videos, that doesn't know that it's going to be removed. There's going to be so many support tickets, so many people asking what the hell happened to their fireworks launcher, why can't they buy ammo? That there's just going to be a huge outrage. I don't know why Rockstar even thought this would be a good idea, and they're probably going to go ahead and leave it in. I believe they're gonna do that. It would be in everyone's best interest. I can't see how leaving the firework launcher in would hurt them more than help them.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I don't know, man.
Thing to do too. Just
Yeah,
like,
you would
take it
think,
out.
right?
Like how difficult is this, boys? Like
honestly, I don't. I mean, I get why they are probably leaving in the monster truck and the Western Sovereign, just because they want people to buy them, obviously, and they want people to spend money. But I don't know, man. Like, they should have just done what they did with the Valentine's Day DLC, where like, if you bought it, it's good. If you didn't buy it, it goes. You know, not this like stuff where some stuff stays, some stuff doesn't go. Because then there's just a bunch of confusion.
Or they could have made it free, and if they took it away, it's no big deal because it didn't cost you anything.
Yeah,
I think that would have been the best route.
Yeah,
but
that
they didn't do that. So let's just go ahead and.
So if you guys want to, and I said this. Don't tweet at Rockstar saying like, oh my god, I hate you, because that gets you nowhere. If you want, you can either email them or tweet them with a nice message like, look guys, you know, we would really appreciate if you let us keep the fireworks launcher after the DLC goes away. You know,
That's like
something
telling
along
an
those
angry
lines,
mob
yeah.
not to like break an entire shop.
Yeah,
that
but-
they're pissed at.
Yeah, you can be pissed in the comment section. Just when you go on Twitter and you tweet at them, be all nice and calm, because then they might actually listen.
And if you want to be mean, just make sure you add at @_SaintsFan at the end and say he told me to.
Perfect.
But let's go ahead and move into the newest heist code, as everyone loves to talk about the heist DLC because this thing's never coming apparently. So guys, if you guys are unaware, there's brand new heist leaked code brought to you by, I believe it was
Fun MW2.
Fun
MW2.
Yeah.
And he basically told everyone some brand new things in regards to the heist. And
so
who
we
wants
got
to
we got
go
like
ahead
the
and take it?
layout, I guess, of heist. So we now know we can actually replay heists, so they're similar to actual missions, and we pretty much got a little bit of the RP situation that's going to happen. What do you guys think about the because in the code there at the end there's a gold, silver, and bronze
I
medal
think there's
system.
going to be teams. I think there's going to be
Teams?
like three teams all competing for the same bank, and whoever like gets the most money, something like that.
Oh man, I did a video about this the other day, and I talked about how the gold, silver, and bronze is representative to the pilot school, man. Depending on how quick you can do it, depending on how well you perform the job.
Pilot school.
Why were they in the heist code then?
In the flight code, you know, well, in the flight, you know how when you do the pilot school, you get
were in the heist code.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, but that's how in pilot school.
That's in every mission though. In single player, did you not play single player? See, come on, man.
Yeah, I finished. You haven't played single player. What are you talking about?
But I know every mission's got a gold, silver, and bronze thing. So that's probably what it's gonna be though.
I'm talking about online though. Like there's only
a pilot school online. Is there?
No.
I don't even know.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
so you're making
I'm
stuff
saying
up
that there's
now,
no
man.
gold, silver, and bronze.
Eric doesn't even know what he's
online.
talking about. So
You're
just-
putting words. You don't even let me finish. There's nothing in online that has a gold, silver, and bronze.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, the direct correlation to the gold, silver, bronze is what is in single player. Like
in every mission,
I just used pilot school as an example.
Yeah.
And
well, there's like certain criteria you need to meet to get like.
yeah,
thing,
so
like,
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
die and you get gold, or I don't know, complete the mission in under
That's
5 minutes.
what I'm
you get
trying
gold.
to
I know
get to
that's
here.
what I'm saying though. So that's probably that. It seems pretty cool though. It definitely seems pretty cool. It makes you want to work towards something, and that actually could give it a replayability factor. Because I know in single player, you know, for some of you guys who are like the 100% guys that want to get like everything perfect, if you got a silver on one of those missions, you went back and replayed until you got gold, and that's what, you know, they're giving you reasons to replay heists, which is great, you know. So
I don't know. I think even though when heists come out, like I feel like people should be giving it their all. Like really, really. I know there's not everyone's a try hard where they like to go like 100% try to complete it, but I think heist DLC is gonna be something you want to mainly do with friends and people that have the same.
we'll see. All right, that's another thing. So at the end there was what was it? It was like you got to split. I forget what the code said, but it said like split earnings or. Do you guys remember what I'm
Yeah, it
talking
was
about?
like the pie chart.
Yeah, well, I don't know if about a pie chart, but it had something to do with like cost, expense, split, or I don't know.
Well, because there was
I wonder-
there was two recent heist codes leaked. There was one that was by FunW2 and there's one by Lazy Gamer. The one that Lazy Gamer leaked, there was like a pie chart that you could select like percentage of who gets what.
Well, you see, that's the thing. It's interesting to see who is gonna be that guy who decides how much money each person gets. Because if it's the main dude setting it up,
It's
like,
probably
I don't know if that's gonna be fair.
it's probably gonna be like a group decision where like everyone puts the percentages they want, and then it just comes up with like a. I guess that wouldn't really work either. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, that's because in single player when you did heist, you know, there was the driver, there was the hacker, you know, the sniper that you had to pay 10, 15, whatever it was percent. I'm wondering how that's gonna correlate to online.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, well,
Yeah.
in the newest code with the expenses, like even how expenses work. Like, what are your
Well,
expenses?
yeah,
that
it makes sense because you gotta call Lester and you probably gotta pay. I mean, in for the jobs you gotta pay $10 to start up a job, so it's gonna be probably something like $1,000 to start up
No,
the heist.
way more.
I don't think it will be.
I think it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be super because you're gonna think about how much it's gonna be all correlated to how much money you make at the end of the heist.
I don't think it will be. I think it's literally just gonna be like jobs where you have to spend. What is it? Is it $10? I don't even know. Maybe it's $200 to start up a mission. I
didn't
can't
even
remember.
know. Like I had totally not known that with each job you do, you're actually paying to play.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
I mean, you make the money back, but
Yeah.
still, that's how the game works, and that's what heist is going to be. You know, you gotta. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy because that'd be pretty stupid. Like one, and it wouldn't make sense.
So basically, Ross is taking 100% of all the pay that we do together.
Well, I mean, if you keep dying, like you're doing all the races and stuff.
Shots fired.
Bang bang.
Drama.
That's another thing. Who's like what jobs in the heist are we gonna be? We're gonna have to decide.
Dude,
Who's gonna be the driver? Not like Garrett because he sucks.
yeah, right, dude. Let's go 1v1 today.
We've already done this.
1v1
man.
quick scopes.
I'll
You
beat
did not finish like 8 times in a row.
Listen, you guys had custom adders. We already went over this. I customized my adder. Next time we do, I'm gonna freaking own both of you guys. But I know that I don't want to be like the shooter guy unless we're playing on assisted aiming because I suck at consoles.
Yeah.
And 2, I'll just be the hacker, dude.
You're the hacker. You just be the guy who does nothing. You just
Dude,
go up
yeah.
there, hit a couple buttons, bam. You guys
The biggest freaking guy that loved Watch Dogs out of this group. I'll be the
Yeah,
guy
there
that's
you
a
go.
hacker. Boom.
Can take
call me
Aiden's
call me
shoes.
Aiden. Yeah. Freaking or bad boy or whatever.
Oh, the girl, Clara?
Bad
Yeah.
boy.
God, that
What was it?
freaked
Bad
me
boy
out so
189.
Yeah, some like
17.
lame username.
Bad boy 17.
Yeah,
That's like
Bad
the
Boy
typical
17.
Xbox gamer tag right there.
It is.
You gotta
Bad boy
capitalize.
She has like 2 X's on each end.
Yeah.
But the heist code overall, I think it's really cool to see that new things are being added for heist. Now, I thought everything was already, in the game. So where do you guys see heist coming out? I know we always do this speculated date, and we're always next gen for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt in my mind.
I find it really hard to believe it's coming out only for next gen. Like that, it would blow my mind if Rockstar decided. I mean, it would make sense, right? But
next gen is scheduled to release what, in a month or two?
No,
it says
fall.
The date that was changed that was on Amazon was October 28th. So that's what we can assume. I mean, it could, heck, it can even come out like September, 17th, when like the 1 year anniversary. That's possible. But I mean, like Rockstar, they don't announce anything. They'll just be like, "Hey guys, look, tomorrow,
tomorrow, get your Xbox Ones. It's time.
Xbox One, it's out." But
Steam wallets ready.
That would be so bad.
Surprise!
You know they're gonna do that too.
No, they won't. They you know how they do it. With their big releases, they hype it like crazy. They spend millions
on advertising.
Yeah, they hype it, and they.
Yeah, so we're gonna know. We're gonna know at least 2 months before.
2 months before they delay it.
All right, summer 2017. We promise. On the Xbox 2.
But yeah, as for the release date, I don't know. I still say September. That's what, 2 months that they have.
I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the release date is soon.
Yeah, coming soon.
Within the next
Agent has
year?
been for the past 8 years.
Within the next
2
year.
years.
Listen, and you thought that Agent was going to be announced.
Look, Rockstar's version of coming, or their definition of coming soon, is completely different from the entire world.
From the entire world.
I mean, Agent's been coming soon since 2008, so
that thing's not coming at all, dude. Like that thing was delayed.
It says coming soon on the Social Club, so you never know, man.
They just haven't updated it. Whatever.
Club OP.
Because it's coming soon.
No, it's not. All right, Hydra code. But all of us did videos on it. Hunter code as well. What do you want? Ross, take it.
It's just going to be like, the Hydra was a jet that was actually featured in the very first trailer for GTA 5. If you look closely, you can see it. And essentially the Hydra, I think it has missiles and like lasers as well, similar to, the PP-96 laser jet, whatever. It's something like that. And so that was in the first trailer. I think it's going to be coming. The Hunter you're talking about, I think the Hunter is that attack helicopter that we see on.
It is, because I think it's one of the GTA games. It's called the Hunter, like the attack helicopter.
San Andreas.
San Andreas.
Yeah, exactly. So that's definitely what it is. Now I'm not too sure, because I haven't seen the Hunter, the Hunter code, but the Hydra. What was interesting about that was that in the pilot school, not only was that added, but there was like a couple other things, like a couple other vehicles.
Berza, the Miljet, and the
Miljet and the Cocket 2, which that's a car. So I don't know. There's some like Transformer coming. Transformer DLC possibly. You never know, man. But the Hydra, it was in the trailer, and that's what's interesting. It was in, I think it was the first trailer, right?
Optimus Prime confirmed for GTA 5.
It was in one of the trailers for like a split second, and people were like, "Oh my god, the Hydra!" But then they took it out. And that happens to a lot of games.
Well, the Hydra is just basically a military jet with two missile launchers, right? It shoots two missiles at once.
F-35, I think, right? In real life,
there's going to be a military DLC. There's going to be one.
Yeah, definitely. But it can hover, and I think they said that it shoots 2 rockets at once or something.
Yeah.
But the main part is that it can hover, like vertically, and it can take off vertically, not horizontally like every other jet.
Like a helicopter.
Battlefield.
Yeah, you can take off like a helicopter, and it'd be I would love to see it. Now, when would what time of the year would a military DLC come out?
Memorial Day.
When is that? Is that September?
That's next year.
Yeah, it's next year.
Yeah, it's in May,
next
right?
May, yeah. So have fun.
It's not gonna be that long.
9 months.
I mean, I don't know when let us know in the comment section. When do you think if there was a military DLC? Look, and if there is, you heard it here first. We know everything. Because we knew about that Independence Day DLC like 8 months ago.
I can see like August. Or September.
Like I don't know any like big military things. Maybe. Oh no, we just missed it. The D-Day. That was in June, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
June 7th or 8th. I'm gonna get flamed for that in the comments, not knowing when D-Day is. But
none of us do know what it is. So it doesn't matter.
That's all right.
I think it's actually June 9th. I don't fucking know. It's one of those days, man. But
So what do you think about the Hydra and the Hunter possibly coming? Attack helicopter, attack jet. or fighter
Dude,
jet.
those would be so much money. Start saving now, because like, oh my
Start
god,
saving now.
if the freaking monster truck was like almost $1 million, can you imagine?
10 million easily.
It's the
No way.
dude. The Hydra, I would say it'd be like 2.5 million.
No way.
I could see it. The Hunter too, dude. If they had a Hunter where like it's a 2-man attack heli, you know how overpowered that would be.
The Hunter is a solo.
Not in every other game. Well, maybe in GTA it is. I don't know. In every other game, it's 2-man.
Yeah, I know.
But-
That's the thing. Like it's Apache. I think Apache is supposed to have like one that mans the camera or the remote.
Well, no.
missile.
One man's one drives and has like the missiles, and then the other guy has the machine gun.
Yeah. And I think, but I saw in other GTA's it was one man.
Well, yeah, because those were single player.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So you gotta
I just didn't even think about that.
Duh. You get,
No,
like,
but they didn't even have like an extra slot for someone else. That like it wasn't even like prop, there.
Well, yeah,
it was just
obviously that was back in the day. But I don't know if they could add a Hunter. Like I don't know if they could add the attack heli 2 online. I think it would be way overpowered. I don't know. The Hydra I could see. I don't know about the Hunter though. That it doesn't seem like it could fit. Especially with people complaining about the tank all the time.
God dang! I keep dying to this freaking fighter jet and Apache helicopter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's that I don't know if that could work, but it would be awesome to see though. Like, don't get me wrong, because we could that'd be some sweet stuff that we could use in videos, But
Speaking of videos,
never know.
for those asking about our heist prep, we will have one very soon. If you've watched to this part, don't worry. Heist preps are
first
coming.
E3 messed this up, and then what was it like the hipster update?
Messed us up, and then
Yeah,
the
and
Independence
then-
Day has messed us up
Yeah,
pretty
so
greatly.
because we were literally going to this is another thing with Rockstar spraying DLCs on us. We were literally
recording.
Tuesday. We had a date set and everything. We were getting on to record, and it's like, bam, no, DLC's out. You ain't recording that heist. Like they know us.
They're listening to us.
Look, so we're just gonna say there's gonna be a heist coming out next week, the weekend after that, and they'll just release DLCs so we don't do it.
It's okay, because our heists are probably better than anything that will be added to the game, so they're a premium.
Shots fired.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. All right, so we ready to go to the squeak pipe stuff?
Yeah, so we've covered everything
So-
we wanted to cover this Squadcast. So let's jump into the Squeak pipe.
Again, if you were not familiar with what squeak pipe is, we're not going to leave a link in the description just because there'd be so many of you guys that are going to ask questions. So we kind of keep it exclusive to our Twitter followers. And we tweeted it out about an hour or so before we actually record the podcast. So if you don't follow us on Twitter, go in the description and go do that. But basically, it's a voicemail service where you guys can call in, leave questions, and we'll answer them. So we have a couple to choose from. We're not going to go through all of them, but this first one we have is from Kill Curio TM.
Yo, I want to give a shout out to Curio because he's like one of my biggest fans, I think.
What games are you guys most excited to play other than the big ones like The Division or The Crew or something like that?
You guys hear that?
Yes.
Yeah. So
what games? What non-big games?
Does he mean non-AAA titles?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go with that. I guess
That's easy, actually.
So
That's
basically,
easy.
eliminate everything we played at E3 for the most part.
H1Z1,
Yeah,
H1Z1,
H1Z1.
Dino Stomping Land.
Yep. Shoot, there was one. Ah, man. Ah, shit. I can't think of it right now.
I'm having a hard time too.
Yo, that Wii game that we played, the
Would you classify that as a
Splatoon looked freaking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's not. I mean, it's been frustrating the last couple years because all the AAA games haven't been that great.
This year has the potential to be amazing.
Yeah, this
and
year's got
2015
some really
as
good
well.
ones.
Because 2015 will have The Division, which is huge.
Yeah, but I think the biggest ones are H1Z1, even DayZ if you want to include that. Because that all these early access games on Steam, if you guys are PC gamers, they're all technically AAA games and they're not technically out yet, right? So, those I think that's pretty much.
I can't think of any game that I'm actually excited for besides Division, The Crew, the
Pre-sequel.
pre-sequel, Evolve.
Did we play Evolve? Would you count that as? I mean,
Yeah, that's a triple.
Yeah, AAA made by
All right.
2K.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there's not too many, honestly. So let's move on to the next question. Let's pick this one from Scott. So let's hit the play button. Come on. All right.
Hey Squad, if you could add one car customization to GTA Online, what would it be? Because mine would be a functioning snorkel for off-road vehicles or undercar neon.
Ooh, those are good ones.
Did you say what? A snorkel?
Yeah,
Snorkel.
like so that
like-
cars could
no,
drive
'cause
underwater.
Oh, okay, okay.
One of the cars
yeah,
they have it, but it doesn't work.
I was like thinking like what? So
Cars
so
use
your-
oxygen, you know.
I was like, so your character has like something to breathe out through you drive. Okay, let's just go ahead.
Mine would be hydraulics.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine,
not bad, yeah.
mine would be. Shoot, I had it in my head. And I
Nice.
forgot.
No doubt, Nas. That's my favorite thing. That was a mod, but if they ever put Nas in the game, I would love him forever.
I think more customization within the exterior, interior that you can do like load up onto the social club. So like
I like
stickers
his,
and
the
stuff.
neon lights too, because those are definitely awesome. But I think the biggest one I want is Nas, man. Dude, that I miss it. I miss it so much back in the day.
Actually,
Good
there was some more NOS like stuff that was added to the game or something. You heard about that? Like
Yeah,
modded more
you have to have like a JTAG or something to play with it. So it's
Yeah.
kind of useless, but still, maybe one day they'll add it. Rockstar, please.
They probably are, man. I'm saying I'm calling it now. They're adding hydraulics and NOS.
Look,
and
they're
like
gonna have a
next-
military DLC, and then they're gonna have like
a car DLC.
No, like like a street like a, like Need for Speed.
Fast and
Street
Furious.
Racer
Yeah, like
DLC.
that type of. I don't know what you would like classify that as. Like a.
Street racer.
I don't want to say
DLC.
gangster because that's not. It's like a.
Life in the Fast Lane DLC.
Yeah, sure.
That's actually a really good title.
Life in the
Yeah.
Fast Lane.
Hey,
Like, they can
welcome,
even partner
Rockstar.
up with Eminem, right? Don't they have that song? So like Rockstar, like we want some.
We know
you use that.
We know you're listening, Rockstar.
All right.
One more squeak pipe, or are we done?
Let's do one more. This one is from Justin. He called in last week. He has another question.
Hello, squad. Love the videos. By the way, same Justin as last time. But my question is for a Halloween holiday DLC. Do you think they could add scary pumpkin or goblin masks, or a Michael Myers themed car, or a weapon from a popular horror movies? I know this question is sort of off topic, but I enjoy hearing your guys' thoughts. Thanks for using my question, and have a good day.
Yeah, that was
So
really
not,
good.
Not only just like let's do not only just what he talked about with Halloween, but like what do you guys think the next holiday DLC will be? And do you think it will be Halloween?
I think it has to be. In fact, I was about to make a video on that, like what a Halloween DLC would be, because I think it is the next one.
Yeah,
And
it would be
only
really
It has to be.
Yeah,
Unless,
and the only reason they didn't do it this year is because it was only 3 weeks after the launch of Grand Theft
Yeah, it was.
Auto Online.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, dude, definitely. They have a bunch of options, a bunch of like the masks, like he said. No weapons. I don't know what kind of. Maybe they can do like a machete. Like I don't know what is. I don't watch
Yeah,
too
like
many
a
horror
machete,
movies.
chainsaw.
Yeah, a chainsaw. Oh my god! If they made a chainsaw, that would be pretty sweet. What kind of cars? Is there any like known scary cars?
What's that car that or not that car? Doesn't that clown from Saw ride on like a tricycle or something like that?
If they added a tricycle.
How great would that be?
Oh.
they'll probably,
God.
they'll probably add like a wheelchair or something soon.
Dude, that'd be so funny. You get to put it on your little bike rack in your garage.
Little tricycle.
Oh my god, that'd be funny. Yeah, they have a bunch of options, but I mean, like we've talked this before. There's not too many holidays, really. That they could do, throughout the year. I mean, there's Christmas. Well, coming up at least. There's Halloween and Christmas, right? Maybe a Thanksgiving, but even then, are they catering too much to Americans? Because isn't that only American? So
What, Thanksgiving?
yeah.
Yes. I think it is.
I think many people are wondering that don't live in the United States, like where are their DLCs?
I got a lot
Where are
of
their
comments
special
about that
ones?
actually, saying
Yeah.
like, "Wow, this is
It was
like."
funny because they released the Independence Day DLC on Canada Day. So,
Yeah, people were like, "Oh my God, what is this? A Canadian DLC?" I got questions about that because I guess people don't know about the 4th of July.
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe one day they'll release some sort of. I mean, I don't even know when like other holidays are being spent, but I don't know. It's a good question though.
It is.
Well, I guess
that it?
I guess that's the end of our Squadcast episode 18. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys drop it a like. And we've covered Independence Day DLC, launch removal, heist code, Hydra code, hunter code, and the Squeak pipe. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys leave them down in the comments. Check out everyone's channel down below as well. Follow us on all our social medias. And anything else you guys want to say before we wrap this up?
I think that's it.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week with a new Squadcast every Saturday or tomorrow with our daily GTA 5 videos. Later, guys.
See ya.